activation. It is a function to be used when you add a separately sold optional software. For details, please refer to the operating instructions of the optional software. Note, this function is available from the software version 15 onwards. Note, this function is available only when trademark manipulators are used. Management settings set. Click. Torch cable settings. Management settings set. Click. License activation arc welding machine settings. OM10090882E17183. 14. Arc welding machine settings. 1. WG3 controllers. 2. G3 controllers. Note, the settings available only for welding robots. Set default characteristics. Rename characteristics. Initialize characteristics. Characteristics 1. Characteristics 2. Characteristics 3. Characteristics 4. Characteristics 5. No arc detection. Lift up. Weld monitor. VALVE2. Value, table number. Advanced weld settings. Weaving. Add welder. Rename welder. Delete welder. Set default welder. No arc detection. Welder 1. Welder 2. Welder 3. Welder 4. Welder 5. Value, table number. Output default welder. Advanced weld settings. Weaving arc welding machine settings. 184 OM10090882E17. 14.1 Configuration settings. 14.1.1 Add a welder, G3 controllers only. 1. Add digital type welder. Select welder, select digital. COM. Port, select proper 1. COM. Speed, refer to section, digital specifications, of the operating instructions of the robot controller. 19200, Panasonic fully digital welding power source. 9600, other Panasonic welding power sources. Welder I, F-card ID, is for analog type welders settings. In case of digital welder, click Initial COM button on the Add Welder, Digital dialog box. 2. Add analog type welders, user welding machine. It is possible to add CO2, MAG, MIG, TIG welders not in the list as analog type welders whose characteristics are editable by users. 3. How to create data for welder characteristics. Conduct welding operation, and measure welding output, such as current and voltage, and command voltage to each output stretching from the range of use, and then input the measurements as welder characteristics. Create a line chart of approximate characteristics by calculating linear interpolation between measuring points. You can add measuring points by changing setups. Applicable welders conditions. CO2, MAG, MIG welders. Power adjustment is current, voltage separate setting type. Setting range of power adjustment is from 0 to 15 VDC. Current command and voltage commands for power adjustment share the same grand level. Maximum output is 999A or less and 99.9 volts or less. TIG welders, current and pulse frequency are adjustable within 24 VDC. Maximum current is 999A or less and maximum pulse frequency is 25 Hz or less. 15 volts. COM and voltage measurement. 0 volts measured output A or V arc welding machine settings. OM10090882E17185. 4. Procedure. 1. Select welder, select analog. Welder I, F-card ID, set ID number, and then click OK. 2. Welder, specify type of applied welder. CO2, MAG, MIG welders, unlisted, CO2, MAG, MIG. TIG welders, unlisted, TIG. Then click OK. 3. Mark the checkbox next to the Now set the parameter, and then click OK. 4. Select Output characteristics. In case of CO2, MAG, MIG welding. 5. Select Make new characteristics, and click OK. For the initial setting, this item is the only option. 6. Set all parameters in the dialog box, and then click OK. 7. Then a message to confirm the completion of calculation appears. Note if the welder characteristics settings has not completed, the analog output port shows 0. Arc welding machine settings. 186 OM1009082E17. 14.1.2 Rename a welder characteristics. G3 controllers, change the name of the registered welder. WG3 controllers, change the name of registered welder characteristics. The right figure shows the dialog box for WG3 controller. You can name the defined welder characteristics and also rename them freely. 14.1.3 Delete a welder, initialize welder characteristics. G3 controllers, delete a welder and its setting data from the list of registered welders. WG3 controllers, delete a welder characteristics and its setting data from the list of registered characteristics. The right figure shows the dialog box for WG3 controller. 14.1.4 Set a welder characteristics as default. G3 controllers, mark the checkbox of the welder name you want to use most commonly from the list of registered welders, up to 5 welders. Note greater than after adding or editing an analog welder as default welder, it is necessary to restore power to update the setting. WG3 controllers, mark the checkbox of the welder characteristics you want to use most commonly from the list of registered welder characteristics, up to 5 characteristics. The right figure shows the dialog box of WG3 controller. 14.1.5 Adjust no arc detection time. It is to specify the time that elapses before the robot to make an error stop due to no flow of welding current, or no arc, at arc start or during welding operation. Before arc on, specify the allowed time after arc start before detecting the welding current. Setting range 0.5-3.0s. After arc on, specify the length of time of detecting no flow of welding current during welding operation. Setting range 0.1-3.0s. Arc welding machine settings. OM1009082E17187. No arc detection, error codes. Note this settings is not applied to W0020, as it is the error code detected by the welding unit. 14.1.6 Welding condition specification settings. Table number, for CO2, mag welding, it is a method to specify a welding condition table number. The desired welding condition has been registered. If there are many weld sections using the same weld condition, with this method, it is possible to change the welding condition of those weld sections collectively by changing the welding condition registered to the welding condition table. 1. Setting procedure. If the welding condition specification is set to table number, at the time of adding arc set or create a command, the table number method is applied to the command. It doesn't make any change in arc set and create a commands that have already been registered with value method, if any. That means, arc set and create a commands added with value method remain applying the value method. For AMP, volt and WLD SPD commands, regardless of this welding condition specification settings, value method is applied. 2. Edit commands. If arc set is selected in the add command procedure, the command edit dialog box, see the figure on the right, is displayed to specify a table number. The set range of the table numbers is determined by the setting value of the system data adjustment standard value 10. The table number corresponds to the welding condition table number. Browse greater than click Browse to display a list of welding condition tables. Move the cursor to the desired welding condition and click OK to set the welding condition table number as the arc set table No. If the desired welding condition is not in the list, unregistered welding condition, click Cancel to display the Edit command dialog box. Click the user function key, F2, Weld conditions. When the edit command dialog box is displayed on the screen, the corresponding icon to the function key, F2, becomes weld condition data icon. Edit command dialog box. Occurrence time error code message note before arc on W0010 weld error, no current common to WG3, G3. After arc on W0020 weld error, no arc welding unit connected to G3 detected. The no arc error. W0025 no arc detected by robot G3, robot judged as no arc error. W1010 weld error, no arc WG3. List of weld condition tables greater than arc welding machine settings. 188 OM1009082E17. Then, the welding condition data setting dialog box is displayed. Specify the necessary welding conditions. As for the creator command, refer to the above procedure to add the command. Welding condition data setting dialog box. 3. Matters related to table number, method. 1. Changing welding conditions correctively if the welding condition specification is set to table number. Changing the table number changes the welding condition of the corresponding welding sections correctively. This operation does not change the welding conditions registered with value method. 2. Auto-edit of welding condition. In teaching operation, auto-edit operation is applicable even though arc-set creator commands registered with both value and table number methods exist. In case of using auto-edit to add a new command, the command is registered with the welding condition specification specified in the welding condition specification setting dialog box. For example, if it is set to table number, the new command is registered with table number method. In case of using auto-edit to change the position of the command with the original method is applied at the new position regardless of the setting of welding condition specification. 3. Editing weld condition table. It is possible to allocate weld condition data icon to the user function key. Please refer to section 11.11 Customize function keys on page 132. By allocating the weld condition data icon to all operation types, edit, teach, and auto, it is possible to change data of the welding condition table in any modes and also with the program open. If data of a welding condition table is changed while running a program, the change is applied when the next welding condition command with the welding condition table registered is executed. 4. Override. If override is performed while executing the welding condition command with table number method, not only data of the currently running welding condi TN but also data of the welding condition table specified by the table number is changed. 5. Error and others. If the speed of the welding condition specified by the table number is 0.00, then the error W0540 0.00 feet was specified at the welding